Hello and welcome to this week's podcast. We made it. Fingers crossed by the time you are hearing this, we're all still good and we have made it through our first half term together. And I think that's the key message. We made it through together. It was all of us coming together. Now, we talk about our values of pride, unity and respect, but we've been absolutely united in trying to make sure that we can keep our community safe, and every single person that's part of our community has played a crucial role in that. So thank you so much, because it's worked and we've made it. And we're going to end our half term with over 80% of our students on campus, and we're looking to come back after half term with, I think it's for 86% of our students on campus. That could not have happened if we hadn't have all pulled together. So thank you so much for that. And it's been a brilliant half term. Despite everything that's been going on, all the restrictions that we've had, we've made it work, and we've had fantastic education experiences for our students. We've evolved, we've grown, we've learned together. Even last week we were still listening to feedback about how to make the pickup process better. We've now got a constable who's we pay to be out guiding the traffic in the pickup process, and again that's made it even safer and smoother on the West Green entrance. So again, we've done it together, and that's so important. So thank you so much for that, everybody. The other big thing that's been going on this week is we've had our final NEASC visit. So again, thank you to those of you that are involved in that. We know a number of our parents were involved in conversations with some of our NEASC visiting team. The students have been amazing. And again, it's just so proud. The staff have been fabulous, but the staff have been working on this process. They've been part of the whole journey with us, and they've been excellent. But the students have come into the meetings and have just been so good. They've been honest, they've been reflective, they've been celebratory in terms of what they get out of this whole process. So it's been an absolutely brilliant week. We will get some verbal feedback later on today, and then the actual report will come out in about 6 weeks' time. And as soon as we have anything to share with you, we will share it with you. As soon as we've got a summary of the verbal feedback, we'll share that with you sometime after half term. And then of course, we'll share the whole report with our community, because you've been instrumental in helping us to shape this whole journey as well. So thank you for that. Okay, half term, yeah. I know that from our perspective, everybody is looking forward to half term. They're looking forward to a break. I think a well-deserved break from the fabulous teachers at the school who have worked so hard to make it a brilliant success this half term. But it's half term break. But now with half term break, with that moment of, we made it, we've got a bit of a break and we're going to re-energize ourselves ready for the next half term, there also comes some of those other areas of concern in terms of where we currently find ourselves. So we know that people are going to travel more. And that's fine. Everyone needs to have a break and create memories as a family. Everyone gets that. We want to be supportive of that. And I want to thank all the families that have let us know already that they're traveling, that have engaged in dialogue with us about their travel arrangements. And in the vast majority of cases, everyone feels comfortable that the decisions people are making and the things people are doing are all good, and there's going to be no issues. There are a few families who, again, thank you, that have said that we want to keep our students off for some quarantine period at the end of that travel, just to make sure we do our bit to keep the community safe. Again, thank you for that. We appreciate you working with us. So if you are going to go away, please look at that acknowledgement form that you've all signed, because it's important you let us know where you're traveling to, so we can work with you to make sure that we're all doing everything we can to make sure we can come back safely after the half term. And of course, it's going to be flu season. It's getting in there. I got my jabs last weekend. I'm hoping you've all got your jabs, your flu jabs done as well. And we know the symptoms make it complicated, because they're the same symptoms as COVID-19, which leads me nicely to talk about the safety guidelines video that we've created and sent out to you. I hope that you've had a chance to look at that communication and maybe watch that video. We're trying to simplify the process, help people understand how those 4 columns work. So if you haven't had a chance to look at that yet, I thoroughly recommend you go and look at it, because we hope it's much more simple, and you see why we're having to do the things we do, and how we're all working together to keep the community safe. So please check that out. Also, after half term, we're going to have a real pushback on standards. I'll be honest with you, we've been so focused on making sure that everyone is safe that we haven't pressed the dress code and the uniform as much as we normally would do, but we are all very used to this process now. So after half term, I'm going to give you some advance warning. I need you to make sure that your children are dressed appropriately for each day of the week. And students, that you're listening to this, take responsibility and make sure you know what you can and can't wear. So Monday to Thursday, there is a uniform that we all have to adhere to, and you can see some examples of it, of what you need to do. But we have noticed that people have been wearing spirit wear Monday to Thursday, different hoodies Monday to Thursday. It's got to stop. We're going back to making sure we've got the correct uniform Monday to Thursday, and then our spirit days on Friday are special days. That's when we wear our spirit wear. So please do have a look at that and be prepared for the fact that when you come back after half term, we're going to be making sure everyone's wearing the correct uniform. PE is still one of those areas that we're being a bit more flexible with, so students can still come in their PE kit on the days they have PE. However, we recognise that it's getting a little bit cooler outside, and you are spending your days in a well air-conditioned building. So again, have a look at the PE information we've sent out. There's a flash sale on at the moment for some longer sleeve tops and some longer sleeve bottoms that you can wear into school on those days you have PE. As the weather changes. So check those sort of things out. And it comes back to all of us, again, working together, being proud of who we are, being proud of the standards that we uphold, working in unity and be respectful of the things we ask our community to do in terms of uniform. So much more to come over the course of this next half term. We're super excited that we're going to be launching the beginnings of our athletics program. Our secondary enrichment program is really going to take off. Please check the newsletter. There is information in there that you'll need to find out about if that affects you. If you want your child to be involved in the athletics program, it's not as simple as just turning up to a practice. You've got to have done a load of paperwork beforehand. There's a load of forms you need to fill in. Please check that out in the newsletter. Follow the links. Get in contact with us if you've got any questions about it. But it's great that we can begin to open up other parts of our learning program. We're excited to do that after the half-term break. So the newsletter is packed full. It's a big one. I guess we could say to you that you've got half term, so you can find yourself a nice comfortable seat to read it through. It might take a bit of time, but it's all important information that's in there. So please do make sure you do that so that you stay up to date with all the things that you need to make sure that everyone's doing what's required to be safe in school and have a fantastic learning experience. So please, over this half-term break, for those of you that are going to get to go away, enjoy that. Create some fabulous memories together as a family, but please do stay safe whilst you're doing that. Make sure that you stay connected to us and let us know what you're doing so we can help and work together on ensuring that you're coming back into campus in a safe way. Enjoy the half-term break, and a well-deserved one it'll be for everybody. Go Bulldogs!